U.S. Senator Adam Schiff announced a new bipartisan health funding agreement that would restore Glenn Medical Center's federal critical access status. He was in Willows today to talk about the legislation, which passed the House today and is up for a vote in the Senate next week. Senator Schiff worked with the late Congressman Doug LaMalfa on the measure. Action News Now reporter Bella Barbosa joined Schiff on a tour of Glenn Medical today.
For our patients, family, and neighbors, thank you for trusting us. This is our final call for Willows Medical Center Emergency Room. After 76 years of service, GMC clear, 1,900 hours.
It's been nearly 4 months since the Glenn Medical Center Emergency Room had to close its doors, leaving the county without an ER.
People are dying because Glenn Medical is closed. I mean, there's just absolutely no question.
The closure was due to the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services revoking the hospital's critical access hospital designation because it was fewer than 35 miles from Colusa Medical Center. After working on legislation with the late Congressman Doug LaMalfa, Senator Adam Schiff toured Glenn Medical Center and sat down with local leaders and hospital administrators to learn what else needs to be done to reopen the hospital. At 32.4 miles apart, Glenn Medical Center was determined to be about 2.5 miles too close to the nearest hospital. But some in the community say that calculation is based on a route that might not always be available due to frequent flooding of area roads.
They're not going to make it. And that's what the fear is. And I haven't heard that we had that realization yet. Thank you. But it's going to be here. And when it does, we have to look at it. Is one life acceptable? That's the question that has to be asked and answered. It's no.
But getting this bill passed won't immediately bring the hospital's ER back to life. Because of the closure, reopening the facility means it has to meet newer standards, like the size of a room, which the facility as it stands now would not meet.
There's a lot of upgrades that are necessary, and one of the things that we'll have to explore if we can get this designation back is how do we put together the money to either rebuild this hospital or build a new one. But whichever way we move forward, there needs to be a hospital here.
Schiff says it will be up to the community and local leaders about whether to remodel or rebuild the hospital. In Willows, Bella Barbosa, Action News Now.
Hospital administrators say rebuilding Glenn Medical would cost about $100 million.